All right, what's going on, guys? Good afternoon. This is Carlos, CEO of G.A.R Capital. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join me this afternoon, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, May 2nd, 2022. Just a heads up, my webcam is having a little bit of issues, so instead of messing with it, I just unplugged it. I'll probably mess with the Mac later in regards to the webcam. So again, I'm working from the office today. Usually at home, I just have the iMac, and that already has the webcam built. This is what I use on this computer at the office is a Samsung widescreen, so there's no built-in webcam. I have to use an external one, which kind of sucks. But either way, let's go ahead and rock and roll. Dow closed up 84 points today. NASDAQ up 201 points, up 1.63%. S&P up 0.57%. VIX down 3%. Taking a look at IWM, up 1% today. The dollar index was up 0.64%, hit slight resistance right around 103.74. TNX, 10-year yields, how about this? Finally tapped that 3% level, but then rejected right around 30.02, which is around 3.002% on the 10-year. Taking a look at gold, no place to hide today, right? In the sense this morning, gold was down today, nearly, where is that? 2.54%. Crude staged a nice bounce back as well. You can see right 105.09. We also got here high yield credit. I talked about that on the blog on Discord about high yield credit, why it's important. It's flat. Investment grade credit was down 0.59%. So again, the treasuries and investment grade got the sell off in terms of bonds. High yield credit bonds actually were bid today. Silver down 0.81% on the actual SLV ETF, but silver itself down 1.73 on the future side. As we move further along here, Ethereum 2821 today was green 1.37%, and Bitcoin is trading at 38,303 on Binance. That's the actual spot price. So anyways, back to today. Real quick, guys, just want to give you guys a quick update, something I'm very, very excited about. So what we're doing, I was working with our team on Discord. What I'm doing is live market blogging, kind of like how I do on Twitter. But again, not everything fits in that kind of 140 characters where I can't really explain what I see on a daily basis. So right here on our Discord, this is for everyone. It's going to be public for everybody. There's nothing to sign up for. I'm just going to talk about different setups, different things I'm watching. It's going to be like live commentary. So we're going to get that up for everybody. It's going to be free for everyone as well. Again, you just have to join that Discord server. There's no signals there in terms of that. No levels or like updates. It's just a read-only total blog on what I see on the market day in, day out with the staff opining as well. So again, you can see different charts I put up, different information I posted. This is going to be free for all. We'll post a link to the Discord server, and that'll put you into the G.A.R Capital live market blog. I think this is pretty much a better way to reach everyone instead of just Twitter. Again, maybe everyone has Discords and they want to have a channel where they see live market action. I'll tweet all information I see. As always, Twitter is always free, but again, I think this is a really good way to kind of put our thoughts in terms of the market on a daily basis, really up to the minute as we go along. And it's pretty fun stuff. I'm glad that we have that running now. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback on it. A lot of people really do enjoy it, so I'm glad to do it. So good afternoon, William. I think we rally into the Fed on Wednesday or well off before that. No, I don't actually. So here's what I expect. And this is something that I spoke about on the live trader blog. So take a look at Monday's price action today. So first thing I looked at here is the 1 hour chart. You can see this blue shaded bar here. That's your volume chart, right? So we had a spike in volume in a downtrend. What does that mean? Tends to mean a short-term reversal, which we had. But the problem is that it reversed to the wrong side. It went down, and then we came back up. So again, you could see a second big volume spike. Where have we had this before? We had this last Monday. So let's go and take a look at last Monday. I even put the arrows here. You could see a downtrend, as we can all agree. Blue candle spike, that's your volume. You can see a change in direction, green. We did break down a little bit further, lows, and then we skyrocketed into the close, right? Sound familiar? The problem is that this one, we actually had a little bit of a breakout from the previous fall. So we're a little higher, but not exactly a breakout. And then we kind of hovered overnight, and then we fell down. We fell down in the morning. We gapped down and broke that support. To me, guys, 4,400 seems to be an inevitability at this point. So again, the question for me is the faster we can get that gap fill, on S&P index itself. I'll go ahead and show you right now. That was a yes. Here's the actual gap fill right there. Where is the gap fill? Oh, shoot. You can see it not on the weekly, it's on the daily. Give me a second. Here we go. And you can see the gap fill right there, 40.35 to 40.19. That's the expectation. Obviously, I'd rather get there sooner rather than later. I would not be a buyer of anything. We did do some calls after this today, but again, it reversed on us. We did as high as 32% and then totally flipped. This was the move that we had. We caught up to here, 32%, came back down and hit the lows. We broke 41 at one very big level. This was the Russian invasion low. We bounced. And again, big volume spike, but all we did was slightly break above before the initial flush. So again, what I'm expecting is a little bit more of a sideways action and then continue down. I think we break 41.01 overnight, and then we continue to break 40.56, and then we march on down. At worst, maybe 40.20, maybe 4,000. I think tomorrow's a red day. I think Wednesday becomes flat, and then it goes green with the Fed because everyone is going to be bearish, and that's usually what happens in the market. Everyone expects one thing to happen, and then the other things happen. It flips on you, everyone freaks out. Just the name of the game. But that's really what I'm seeing in the market. Looking at crude oil, kind of sideways action. The VIX volatility index, I drew this as well. You can see here, downward trend. We talked about that on Twitter with that breakout, continued higher. Didn't get as high as 37.70, what I expected. What we did was retest that initial breakout. So again, now that's support. So the question is, do we hold above 31.64? If we don't, we're going to possibly get down to 29.78, which would give us another leg higher on the S&P futures, possibly right around 41.80, 41.97. David asked, thoughts on football with earnings coming up? Right now, when it comes to stocks right now reporting, the ones that do very well, beat expectations, are going to be rewarded with great price action. If you miss even by a penny, they're going to freak out. So football really has to show something. Roku had a great quarter. Netflix did not. Streamers and also hardware providers. So football is more Netflix, streamers. And if Netflix is any kind of indication of where we are in terms of streaming, football is pretty much going to take hit. But again, at that same point, Disney, Comcast, they're all taking a hit all together. Let's go ahead and answer another question. Your thoughts on when to buy AMD and NVIDIA for the long term? I wouldn't want to buy anything here in the long term until we get to 4,000 S&P, at best 40.20. I want to wait for that because I think that seems to be coming up next. But other than that, guys, it's really a fluid day, really day-to-day market, as we could tell. Nice green day on NASDAQ, 1.63%, but I think they're going to fade it tomorrow. If we break above 3% on 10-year yields, we're going to get some pressure to the downside. So again, really watch 10-year yields, the dollar, the VIX, and the S&P. Get all that, and you're going to be set because that's really going to tell you the tale. But again, the live market blog will be live for everyone very, very soon. Have a great rest of your afternoon. We'll catch you guys later. Cheers.